Hi viewers, now this is the Orient Neo 70's Panda dial quartz movement watch. As you can see, it has a very stylish vintage look to it. Really does have that retro feel. I love those almost neon green hands on the subdials. Now of course this is not, as you can see, this is not a proper chronograph watch. The subdial on the right here indicates the day. The subdial in the 6 o'clock position is the actual date, and then in the 9 o'clock position you have a 24-hour clock, which is really neat. So it's a very cool watch overall. Screw down case back. The case is nicely polished. Got the brush polishing on the lugs, and it does feel pretty solid. The handset is very silky smooth when you turn it. It's a good feeling crown. But the bracelet looks quite good, but it doesn't feel great. And even though they don't look it, the links are actually hollow. And the end links are hollow, and you've got a pretty tinny clasp as well. So this bracelet isn't great, but this would look great on a leather strap or a NATO, so it's not a big issue. But as I say, looks wise, the bracelet looks decent, but it just doesn't feel that great. Let's put it on the wrist. Great wrist presence, looks much more expensive than it is. Curved lugs, very comfortable, extremely attractive, very stylish design in my opinion, and looks great on the wrist. And it really does feel like a proper vintage style with that. I mean, it looks off-white, the dial, but it's actually slightly silvery. But in certain lights it looks cream, and is a very classically designed chronograph style watch. The only thing I would say that takes a little bit away from it is the case size of 42mm is just a little bit large. So let's have a quick look at these beautiful dials in more detail here. You can see the Orient has a wonderful dial, really well executed. The indices are all nicely applied. You've got a loom pip on each one. The Orient logo there is applied onto the dial, and then those marvellous subdials with those green hands on the dates, on the day and on the 24-hour clock. Really well done. It does look a lot more expensive than the $180 retail price. The casework is done well. The crown is not signed though, but the polishing on the sides is lovely. The brush polishing on the top of the lugs is done very well too. There's a screw down case back. And there is loom on the hands as well, and we'll do a loom shot of that now, you can see. Thank you so much for watching. See you next time.